Dear Lady Love TV.
Ruined Fairy Tale with Mr. Billionaire. Tunghayan na po natin ang huling bahagi. Rafi. Pilit nitong iminulat ang mga mata at tinitig sa kanya. Ngumiti siya. I'm here. It's okay, Annie. Rafi, I'm so sorry. Isa-isang naglandas ang luha nito. Agad siyang umiling at lalo itong inalo. Shh, don't worry about anything. Si Cassie. Agad siyang nanigas nang marinig ang pangalan ng nobya. She's going to leave you. I'm so sorry. Tila lumamig ang temperatura sa loob ng silid. What are you talking about? Pinilit niya ang sariling mandaliling kalmado. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh God, I'm so sorry. What are you talking about? Pinilit niya ang sariling huwag sumigaw. Umiiyak na tumitig sa kanya ang babae. She's going to leave you because she loves you. Because I'm so selfish and I couldn't let you go off. Because she loves you so much more than I ever could. I'm so sorry. Bumagsak pa atras ang upuan sa rahas ng kanyang pagtayo. Rafi, I'm so sorry. Pero hindi niya ito narinig. Gumagalaw ang kanyang katawan nang hindi niya inuutusan. Tumatakbo na siya sa pintuan. He went straight to the hotel. Gusto niyang sumigaw sa loob ng elevator sa tagal nung umakyat. Masakit ang pagtibok ng puso niya at tila sasabog yun sa dibdib niya. He clenched his jaw tightly as he fought to control all the emotions inside him. Pagbukas ng salaming pinto, itinakbo niya ang penthouse ni Cassie. She was still in the hotel. Iyon ang sabi ng GPS ng kanyang cellphone. And it was the only thing that stopped him from completely going crazy. Cassie, open this door. Marahas niyang kinalabog ang mamahaling pinto ng penthouse nito. I'm going to break this door. Open it. Bumukas iyon at tumambad sa kanya ang gulat sa mukha ng dalaga. Her red-rimmed eyes were wide and her cheeks were stained with tears. Marahas niyang itinulak ang pinto at pinwera sa iyong umatras. Pumasok siya sa loob at binalibag iyon pasara sa ikinandado. Hinarap niya ang nobya. Umatras ito. Sanhi para muntikan na itong matapilok na mabangga nito ang isang maleta sa likuran nito. Naramdaman niyang nanginginig ang mga kalamnan niya. What are you doing? Puno ng sakit ang dibdib niya. Her stormy brown eyes stared at him in defiance. What the hell are you doing? Hinaklit niya ang braso nito at hinila ito palapit sa kanya. Pinilit nitong tanggalin iyon pero hindi niya pinayagan. What the hell are you doing? He could hear the hurt, the anger and the fear in his voice. Mariin itong pumikit. I found out what your father did. What? Hinila nito ang kamay at umatras sa kanya. Alam ko ng lahat ng tungkol sa pagbenta ng papa mo sa La Soledad. Alam ko nang tinakot ka lang niya kaya ka pumayag sa engagement. Mabilis siyang umiling. It's beside the point now. It doesn't matter anymore. Nagtaas ito ng tingin sa kanya. May luha sa mga mata nito at natagpuan niyang naninikip ang dibdib niya. He reached out for her desperately. Cassie, you canceled our engagement even before our 2-week trial was over. Lumapit siya rito pero humakbang lamang ito palayo. Cassie, please. Those things don't matter anymore. You can't even wait for 2 days to get away from me. It's not like that. You're going to leave me that day. You don't want to be with me that day. But my father asked you to stay with me. It's the only reason you stayed. Kung hindi dahil doon, wala tayo ngayon. Naiiyak ito na hindi niya alam ang gagawin. Kapag may umiiyak na iba, iginagawa niya ang lahat para aluin ang mga ito. Pero kapag si Cassie ang umiiyak, ay natataranta siya at parang naiiyak na rin. Cassie, please. You stayed because of that, didn't you? Yes, but Cassie, kung hindi ginawa ni Daddy yon, hindi nangyari ang gabing yon. And that's the only reason you came back to me. May luha sa mga mata nito pero hindi nito pinayagan dumaloy ang mga yon. No, masakit ang lalamunan niya at mainit ng kanyang mga mata. Kahit hindi nakiusap yung daddy mo, kahit hindi nangyari ang gabing yon, I would have continued seeing you. Nanginginig siyang lumapit dito. Hinahawakan siya nito sa balikat. Alam niya nagsasabi siya ng totoo. Kahit na tinapos niya ang engagement ng araw na yon, kahit na hindi nakiusap yung tatay nito na manatili siyang kaibigan nito, kahit hindi nangyari ang gabing yon, hindi niya magagawang putulin ang koneksyon sa babaeng to. He would have found a way, an excuse, anything just to be with her. Iyon ang ginagawa niya nung una pa. He was just flat out lying to himself and making pathetic excuses just to be with her. He just wanted to be with her. He had always wanted to be with her. Cassie, I really love you. Malungkot itong ngumiti at tila may humahalukay sa kanyang sikmura. It was the same smile she gave at La Soledad when she told him they have to stop seeing each other. Cassie, please, leave. I don't want to talk it right now. No. Tumiin ang hawak niya sa balikat nito. Nang huling sinabi nito iyon, ay 3 linggo siya nitong hindi kinausap. Hindi niya kayang pagdaanan ulit yon. We're talking about this now. Okay. The way she calmly said the words made his whole body tremble. Nanginginig niyang hinawakan ang pisngi ng nobya. Cassie, Rafi, let's break up. Tila hindi siya makahinga. What? We need time to think. I don't need time to think. I know what I'm feeling. Rafi, he held her fiercely by the nape. We are never breaking up. The way she shook her head filled his whole body with dread. Maraming beses na siyang natakot sa buhay niya. Ngunit na mga sandaling iyon ang pinakamalala. Ang simpleng paghinga ay naging napakahirap sa kanya. Cassie, please, I can't. Mariin itong pumikit at tinulak siya. Pero dumiin ang hawak niya sa batok nito. Cassie, Rafi, just... His lips desperately sought her lips. She fought hard but the fought won harder. He held her tightly by the nape as he kissed her with all the frustration, fear and desperation he had for her. Rafi, umiiyak ito. I can't, Cassie, I can't. He claimed her lips again at sa pagkakataong ito, malaya siyang tinugon ng nobya. Her own desperate kisses fueled his need. It escalated into a hunger that was almost violent. Natagpuan nila ang mga sariling marahas na tinatanggal ang damit ng isa't isa. He tore at her dress and she tore at his polo. Natumba sila malapit sa sofa. He roughly tore off her panties and he frantically unbuckled his belt. And when at the last she freed him, he pulled her legs apart and thrust roughly inside her. She cried out and dug her nails into his shoulders. He called her name in desperate plea. Their bodies moved, their hips desperately thrusting as if trying to release all the pain and heartache through every touch and stroke. The need escalated and their movements became faster and harder. Her legs wrapped tighter around his waist as he buried himself deeper. And when the spasmodic fire erupted, they held each other tightly. I love you. I love you. I really love you. Umiyak ang nobya habang yakap siya. Mariin niyang hinagkan si Cassie. Stop trying to leave me. Paos at matigas ang boses ni Rafi. Sa kanyang ulunan, mariing pumipikit si Cassie at sinubsob ang mukha sa dibdib ng katipan. Humigpit ang yakap nito at naramdaman niya ang marahang paghalik nito sa kanyang buhok. They were lying in her bed, their naked bodies entangled with each other. Nakababa ang mga kortina kaya wala siyang ideya kung maliwanag pa ba o madilim na sa labas. They had been making love non-stop and it made her forget about everything else. Ayusin ko lang yung problema kay Annie pero wala akong kailangang ipaalala doon. I love you, and only you. Nag-init ng kanyang mga mata at humigpit ang yakap niya sa binata. I was just scared. Natakot ako na baka hindi mo lang ako maiwan kasi natatakot ka. Dahil mahina ako. Hinawakan siya nito sa batok at marahang itinaas ang mukha niya. The overwhelming love and warmth she saw in his eyes made her want to cry even more. You are not weak, Cassie. You're strong. It's scaring me. Mariin itong pumikit at dinikit ang noo sa kanya. You don't even need me. Kung gugustuhin mo, kaya mong mabuhay nang wala ako. It's so easy for you to leave me behind. You're always trying to leave me behind. At natatakot ako. Kapag may gusto ka, pinaghihirapan mo at hindi ka tumitigil hanggat hindi mo yun nakukuha. Kaya sigurado ako, kung gugustuhin mo, makakalimutan mo rin ako. Nanginginig ang boses nito, gayon din ang kamay na nakahawak sa kanyang batok. I was scared that you find out the original reason of this engagement. I was scared that you would react this way. Yung unang dinala kita sa La Soledad, ayaw kita makipag-usap kay Annie kasi natakot akong malaman mo ang lahat. I was so scared you'd cut me off completely if you find out the whole truth. And it made me feel so guilty because I want to choose over Annie. Ayokong saktan si Annie. I tried to fight what I'm feeling for you but I just can't. I can't fight it anymore. I don't want to. Tuluyan ng dumaloy muli ang kanyang luha. Niyakap niya ang binata at mahigpit itong tinugon niyon. Don't leave me, Cassie. I'm going to sort this out. I can take anything else but not losing you. So please stay with me. She sobbed in his chest and nodded. Hindi niya ito gustong saktan kailanman. All she wanted was to make him happy. At kung sinasabi nito na mahal siya nito at gusto nitong manatili siya sa tabi nito, gagawin niya yon. She was going to face this with him. Hindi mo kailangan gawin to. Malumanay ngunit determinado ang boses ni Rafi. Nakatayo sila sa labas ng ospital. 1 linggo na mula nang huli siyang pumunta roon. 1 linggo na rin mula nung muntikan na silang tuluyang maghiwalay ng nobyo. Ngumiti siya sa katipan kahit kinakabahan siya. It's okay, sabi ni Nana Helen. Gusto akong kausapin ni Annie. I'm sure it's important. Tumiimbagang ang binata at hinawakan siya sa pisngi. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. Muntong hininga ito at dinikit ang noo sa kanya. Dito lang ako sa labas, okay? Call me when you need me. Ngumiti siya. Are you sure you want to do and you want to come? Umiling ito. No, mas makabubuti kung hindi na sumama. At hindi muna kami magkikita. It's what the psychologist said too. Annie needed to sever her dependency on me. Tumango siya kahit medyo naninikip ang dibdib niya. Magmula ng araw na yon ay hindi na muli nagpunta rito sa ospital ang binata. Sinabi nito ay para iyon sa kababata na sumasa ilalim sa therapy. At ipinayo ng doktor na itigil muna nito ang makipagkita sa lalaki. Pero sa loob niya, tingin niya ay ginagawa rin iyon ni Rafi. Para hindi siya mag-alala, it somewhat pained her. She knew how these two people were so close to each other. Alam niyang malaki pa rin ang pagpapahalaga ng katipan sa kababata at masakit isipin na hindi na nito pinupuntahan ng kaibigan para sa kanya. You're worrying again. Stop that. I'm okay. Usal ng katipan. Napakagatlabi siya. Okay. Mabilis niya itong dinampian ng halik sa labi. Pagkatapos, binuksan niya ang pinto bago pa siya takasan ng lakas ng loob. Agad nagtaas ng mukha ang babae sa kama. Ang unang naramdaman niya ay gulat. Malayong-malayo ang itsura ng babae ngayon kumpara sa nakita niya noong unang linggo. This was the Annie she saw at La Soledad. This was the confident and strong Annie she knew and remembered. Maaliwalas na muli ang mukha nito at naroon na muli ang kumpiyansa sa likod niyon. She tried her best not to feel small. Thank you for coming. She nodded and walked toward the woman. Umupo siya sa tabi ng kama nito. Tumitig siya sa kanyang mga kamay. You wanted to talk to me? Yes, I just wanted to have this talk to help with my closure. Ang tangi niya lang nagawa ay tumango. He was never really in love with me, Cassie. Kusang umangat ang kanyang mukha rito. Malungkot ang maganda nitong mata. Mabilis bumuka ang kanyang bibig para mapabulaanan ng sinabi nito. That's not true. I'm not blind, you know. It's easy to see that he loves you and he cares for you that much. Hindi niya natapos ang sasabihin dahil malungkot na ang ngiti nito. Lalo naging malamlam ang titig ng babae at muli nawala ang confident at malakas na babae na nakita niya sa La Soledad. He loves you, totoo yon, but he was never really in love with me. Sandali itong huminto na tila hinahanap nito ang mga tamang salita. Si Rafi, he sees his mother in me, the mother he couldn't have and she couldn't save. Nanginginig itong humugot ng hangin na tila ba nahihirapang ilabas ang susunod nitong sasabihin. Yung mama niya at ako, ang dami namin pagkakapareho. Pareho kami nanggaling sa La Soledad. Pareho kaming inabuso ng mga taong dapat nagmahal sa amin. Pareho kaming mahina. Akmang ibubuka niya muli ang mga labi para sabihin hindi ito mahina, pero muling umiling ang babae. I am weak, Cassie. I have always needed someone to help me with all my pain. At si Rafi yon. Ayaw ko siyang pakawalan. Ahigpit ang hawak ko sa kanya para sa suporta. Kahit naman noon sa loob ko, alam ko na hindi niya talaga ako mahal sa ganoong paraan. He just loves me as a dear and precious friend. Gusto niya sagipin ng mama niya noon pero hindi niya nagawa. Kaya ngayon ay ako na yung gusto niyang sagipin so that in some twisted way, he would also be able to save the part of his mother that he could see in me. Punong-puno ng lungkot ang boses ng babae pero naroon din ang kasiguraduhan. Hindi nito sinasabi yon para lang paluwagan ang loob niya. And in that way, perhaps I never really loved him. At least not that way you did. Not as much as you did. Dahil kung totoong mahal ko siya, hindi ko ginawa yung ginawa ko and it made me feel so ashamed of myself. Naluluha ng babae pero nagpigil ito. Bago ang lahat, kaibigan ko si Rafi pero hindi ko iyon pinahalagahan. It was so selfish. Matapos ang lahat ng ginawa niya, iyon pa yung ginanti ko. I failed him as a friend. Pinilit nitong tinitigan siya at ramdam niya ang pagsisisi sa mga mata ng dalaga. Please tell him I'm sorry and thank him for me. He did more than enough for me and I am very grateful. Wala akong sama ng loob. Wala talaga. Pakisabi sa kanya na nasagip niya na ako ng sobra-sobra. Will you tell him that for me, Cassie? She was already crying like a baby. Tumawa ang babae pero naiiyak din ito. You are such a crybaby. I can't help it. Iyak niya at inis na pinahid ang luha. Thank you, Cassie. Take care of my friend, okay? Umiyak siyang tumango. May luha pa rin sa mga mata. Natumawa ang babae. Come here and give me a hug. Walang alinlangan niyakap siya nito. She said that. Usal ng binata nang matapos niyang sabihin ang lahat ng sinabi sa kanya ni Annie. Nasa kotse sila ng binata at kapaparada lamang sa parking lot ng hotel. Yes, sandali siyang humugot ng hangin bago salingin ang pinakasensitibong usapan tungkol sa ina nito. She said you saw your mother in her and that's the reason you couldn't leave her. Malungkot na tumaas ang sulok ng labi ng binata. Pagkatapos ay hinila siya nito sa batok at hinagkan siya sa noo. And that sounded so much like an Oedipus complex. Usal nito. Hinampas nito sa balikat. This is serious, Rafi. Ngumiti ang binata at tila bumara ang hangin sa kanyang lalamunan. She loved his smile but now, she loved it even more. Hindi gaya noon kapag napag-usapan ng ina. Umabot na sa mga mata nito ang ngiti ng katipan ngayon. It's true. It's somewhat like that. He smiled sadly but despite that, there was a light in those piercingly dark eyes. I never really realized it before. But when I met you, I realized the difference in these feelings. I didn't want to admit it because I didn't want to hurt Annie. Pero kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ko kayang iwan ka. I found excuses to be with you. Namula ng todo ang kanyang mga pisngi at mabilis iyong napansin ng binata. Tuluyan na itong ngumiti. Okay, napansin ko. Ako lang yung maraming I love you to death speech dito ah. It's your turn. Come on. Inflate my ego. Malapad siyang umiti pero imbis na magpatalumpati ng kanyang undying love, tinanggal niya ang seatbelt na suot at umakyat sa kandungan ng binata. Nanlaki ang mga mata nito. Cassie, what are you doing? She kissed him hungrily in the mouth to silence him. She groaned when her tongue seductively played with his. His taste flooded her mouth and she couldn't help but moan too. He was everything she wanted and more. Napahawak ito sa gumagalaw niyang balakang. Cassie, not here. Shh! Kinagat niya ang pang-ibabang labi nito habang tinatanggal ang sinturon nito. We own this place. We can do whatever we want. And with that, she showed just how she was crazy over him. She showed him how happy she was to have their happy ending.